Hello, I am Wisdom Cap. I am the creator and co-producer, the director of what you are watching currently, which is The Curious Case of Clue. What is it, 1985 was when the movie came out. This is me here. Who I have here with me is my producer, co-producer, Corey. He also helped me edit kind of this whole thing. It took like a million dog years to get done, but we're here now. Look at that shot. Look at him. Holy. So this this opening took, I mean, what, two separate nights in a row. We only planned to do it like for one night. And then we did all the setup, we spray painted the grave, it took forever. And last second it started raining, like right before we started filming. And it broke my damn heart.
I just saw lightning. That's fine. That's also fine. We're doing the gravestone part, tombstone, and we spray painted each letter, and it took like 10 dog years to get done. And this is the final one, and I messed up the P, so we covered the P except for the part that we wanted to reduce back to the gray, so we spray painted gray over the fucked up black part that we didn't want. Hear me out. Hear me out. But like, whose name is that? You know what I mean?
We still have to
Point who the murderer is.
finish the gravestone when it started raining.
It's interesting.
No, we kept going the second night, didn't we?
You know, there's like a
Yeah,
million
because the
out
scene
there
A, the A, or not
really
the scene A,
only
the
like
AP
six, right?
The AP.
didn't work.
Can we
It
cut to
work.
the AP clip right now?
AP brain rot. AP tombstone. Here we go. Oh fuck this, dude. I'm so afraid.
Oh man. Writing this was such a challenge. This was the most difficult episode, short film, video essay, whatever you want to call it, to write for me. This was very tough. I just didn't, because here's the thing, I do love this movie. Everything I say in this video, I believe. Asterisk, we'll get to that. But like, it was just tough for me because I got burnt out. Something like this is so, these are real videos, by the way. Something like this is so complicated for me to like wrap my head around. I feel like they wrote it like that on purpose. I also feel like some of it was bullshit, is what I would say. So trying to make sense of something meaningless is kind of dumb. But I did watch this movie 5 times in preparation for this video. First time, Corey and I watched it together. That's the footage you see in the video sometimes. But yeah, what did you, Corey? I want to know, what did you think of the movie? Like out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah,
It's been,
be honest.
it's been a really long time. It's been like months since we watched it.
It's true.
I remember it fully. But like, it was pretty good.
Which is
Yeah.
fine. Rarely
It was a little convoluted.
Yeah.
A lot convoluted. Like a lot convoluted.
Were awful. They were so
So maybe like a 7 to 8 out of 10.
That's solid. That's high. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would give it a 7. I think the set is beautiful. It's probably the highest honor I could give it. Set is beautiful, and everyone, it's a star-studded cast. Actually, no, it's not.
Well-
Some of these people aren't as well known as others, but
Well, hang on. I think I gotta redo my. I think I weighted it a little too high. I gotta remember like 5 is like an average movie.
sure. Yeah. That's how I do
Maybe
it.
maybe like a 6 or 7 then.
6 or 7. I think, yeah, I'm a clean 7 at this, because I do think there's some great things here, but it's a flawed movie.
I don't think there's not a satisfying conclusion, and that's really kind of what's holding it back.
Yep. No, none of the endings I feel good with. There was like a written 4th ending that got scrapped. If you watch the Clue documentary, Who Done It, which is, I think I say in this video near the end, it could be its own video entirely, just talking about that documentary. But it's like, it's just like another Wadsworth ending where it was just Wadsworth. Oh my god, Chevrolet, yes. I bought a classic
And then the rest
Clue
is
board game
so filled
set
with
as a prop for this
The
video,
actual
and
solution
it was
to this
probably my
mystery is
worst
not
investment because
satisfying.
all
I mean,
you
it would be
see
a
in the
fool's
finished
errand
product
to try
is
to
just those
explain
2
the
little game pieces.
intricacies of
I
this
had a bit that I
mystery.
cut out, where I
Okay.
like take out the board
Fine.
set and I point at different parts, because the movie set and the Clue board game set are
I just wanna
very
help
similar. They have the
explain
same
what the hell's
structure,
going
which I
on
thought
here.
was really
Because
interesting.
all cards on the
But
table,
yeah,
I like
I
this
think
movie. And I
one
think
of
it's a
the
rare
faults with this
situation
video
where
was
the
just
more
not
you know
enough
going in,
visuals
the better time you're gonna have.
to like
Alright, it
describe what's
starts with
happening.
6 strangers
I was very
invited
afraid
to a
before
cocktail
posting
party.
that
They
people would
are
get
Miss
very
Scarlet,
easily
Colonel
lost to what I'm
Mustard,
even talking
Mr.
about, and then
Green,
just
Mrs.
like check
Peacock,
out for the next
Professor
20
Plum,
minutes.
and
Oh, what would've been
Off
cool-
White, each of which
Would have been cool
is
if
a
when you were
character
explaining something
you can
that
play
you were like
as in
acting
the
it out
board
on
game.
the board.
Yeah.
Also, each of which
Yeah,
a
yeah.
suspect for
I
the
wish
murder. In the movie,
that's the
these
kind of
names
thing
are now
I
suited
regret. I
names
love
given
Colonel
to
Mustard.
each
Look at him.
character
That's
by
exactly
the
what
host
I
of the
feel like he would look
party.
like
Not the
too.
real
That's what a
actors.
colonel
None
in my
of
head
them
looks
are
like.
Exactly.
Also, none of
dude.
them are dressed in the colors of their
Oh my
name
god, this
because
press
that wouldn't
photo
make
is
sense.
fire. I didn't find
So
any
they
of these
didn't do
press
that in
photos
the
until
movie.
like
Anyways,
crunch
Scarlet
time
Mustard,
last day of
Green,
editing. I wish
Peacock,
I did that
and
sooner.
White all meet the butler named Wadsworth.
Yeah,
Who
I
is
guess
the
I don't
host
know.
of the
I'm
evening. He
kind of
says
wandering
he's
around on
not,
what to
but
talk
then it's
about, but like
revealed he
these
is,
sticky
like,
notes,
a couple minutes
I
late. So
love this as a
who cares?
gimmick
He
for like
is.
all of my
Then Mr.
videos.
Body
I think it's
finally
fun
shows up.
to like structure
Yes,
things.
his
I didn't
name
have him in
is
Squid
a
Game, did I?
joke on the fact that he becomes the dead body.
But
No,
yeah,
I did not
when any
understand that for
character
the first
analysis
30
video,
minutes of this
I want to
film.
use these because I think
Which
it
is
works.
impressive
And I
because
bought
what
so
happened
many sticky
the
notes
first
on a
30
whim
minutes
one
of
day.
this film.
I
played
used
a clip
them
of them drinking soup for
to
way too long.
decorate my wall with video ideas and like planning and concepts. I think I show a little bit of that in Squid Game near the end. I show
Thank you.
some B-roll of
And
that.
then there's
That's
Yvette,
real.
the maid
Those are all
lady,
real sticky
and
notes.
There's the cook, who sounds like a character from
Oh, the
Oregon Trail
cook.
3rd edition.
Holy boy.
Wait, they got a TV in the kitchen?
Wait. Oh my god, I have
Not that bad.
I have to re-release this video. Wait, there's so much I missed. Bonus dog. I thought this bit was funny, but I was a little afraid it would be like overdrawn.
There's like
I don't know.
13 main characters here. How about I go through
The
each character
bonus dog bit?
individually,
Yeah.
and that way we
thought
get
it was
a
good.
full scope
I thought
of
it was-
everything
yeah.
for body.
Wait, we're getting to the next part. Here we go. Act 2.
Wait,
This-
I saw his mic.
Oh no. Yeah.
Mr. Body is a punk. Basically,
So
he
much of I do
scandalizes
like
people
I do want to say so
before
much
the
of this so
events of the
far has been
movie,
critique, and I
by
think that's important for
blackmailing
anything you
them with
make.
their
But also,
deepest
I
secrets.
understand the
Secrets
point of
that aren't all
developers'
equal,
commentaries is kind
by
of
the
just to
way.
give
I mean,
like
they're
extra
equally
info
detrimental,
on
but
the
they're not
process.
all
So I'll talk a little more to
equally
that now.
inethical.
Development for
Barry?
this was a lot. It was scary, man.
Yeah.
Was there a point where you thought it just wouldn't get done? Because I think
Definitely, I don't think- there's definitely a few moments where I thought it wouldn't be out on time.
Yeah.
But never that it wouldn't have gotten done.
Yeah. I mean, once we were in it, yeah. There was a point in my hiatus where I thought I might just do something else and like scrap this because it was so tough for me to like come back to. The bottleneck for what we do has been me writing the script and like being happy with it. Because those are two very different things. I could sit down and write some like whatever slop and it'd probably be good enough for a video, but I'm always like I always get very like personal with that. You know, the words I write are that's like this was something I saw like Marquise Brownlee talk about once in scaling his YouTube empire, and that like really you can push down like so much different work to different people and like spread it out as thin as you want with YouTube, where it comes down to just like like if you get big enough, you know, with a corporation like that, it doesn't even have to be you behind the camera anymore. And for him, where he draws the line is like what is like being there on film and like all the words he writes. And I actually agree with that. Obviously, Marquise has like gone 70 in a school zone or whatever once. I know he's not a perfect guy. Do you know about that, Corey? Anyway, yeah, I just thought that was a really great point. Is that you got to draw the line somewhere with production. And for me, that's where I put my own like ego into. My writing is like important to me. I filmed all of the like actual main video part of this video in 2 nights, and I think
Did you do like the character analysis second night?
Yeah.
And like the beginning,
So if you don't want
the
that,
Act
kill
1
Wadsworth and steal the key to the front
first
door
night.
and escape.
I think it would, right?
I think all of this, like Act 2, just Mr. Body section. Or no, yeah, I think just Mr. Body. I did one night, and then I was like, I think I checked out for some reason. I don't remember why. So it's true. I picked out a different shirt to wear for each part of this to match the colors. The only exception to this is Plum. I did have a purple shirt. I was like, I don't like Plum enough to do this to him. Like, I'm not gonna do this for him, you know. So I just left on whatever I was wearing previously. But I do regret that. I wish I matched them more. I got a comment saying Scarlett's dress is not olive green, and it's
I pointed that out to
blue
you.
green. You did. Yeah, comment was from Corey actually. Originally, it was from Corey during editing. He was like, "This isn't green, this is blue," and I was like, "No, it's green."
In many ways, he's the closest thing we have.
I am
to the
colorblind.
aggregate.
That is
You know,
my
he
defense
starts out
there.
confused
But
and
second defense,
the
this was
participation,
deep into editing by the time
strange
Corey
dinners and
like
pseudonyms.
said that
But by
and
the
noticed
end of
that,
the movie, he really
and I was
wants to
like,
know what the hell's
well,
going on here.
we
Like,
straight
fake
up don't have time. Like I could put text on the screen, or I could just
Not
leave
because
it.
it's
And I
particularly
decided to leave it because I
but
was like,
because it's
that's
teased really early on with this shot when he
free
arrives.
content
And you
bait, right?
only
Free engagement.
possibly
Free
notice that on
engagement bait.
rewatch.
Thank you.
And then
Yeah.
at the climax
That's
of the movie,
that's kind of what we
another
say for
chandelier
any
falls
mistake in
in
the
the same
video is
room.
like it's engagement bait.
And
People will
the
comment,
previous
don't worry.
chandelier is cleaned
It
up
actually
at this point
benefits
off
us.
screen.
There was originally an Yvette section to this video. I think
Mustard and Scarlet
that was
button
one of the
heads, man.
tougher
They're
things to
my
cut out.
favorite
It's like an
band. I
entire.
wish
I'll show
we
the
got to
script
see
of what
more.
I said on it on screen, but
There was more time
basically it was
specifically
just
for
me
that. I wish
giving
this
more
movie was
context
3
to the
hours.
story.
No, I
I
don't. Scarlet's
went on
dress
to
is
explain
all
everything
green.
else that happens into
Has
it.
to
I
be
talked
one
about the
of
cop who
the
shows up.
biggest blunders
I
I've
talked
ever
about
seen. It is beautiful. I love the
obviously
silk boa
Yvette's
scarf
death,
matching the
which
gloves.
happens, and then I also talked about the
Once
singing
again,
telegram girl
Jonathan Lynn,
later
for
on.
realism,
And I cut all of
refuses to
that
let
for
their
time
outfits
because
be
I
the same
realized
color as their name.
it kills
For
the
realism.
pacing, and I don't think I didn't have enough visual to warrant it. I think going back, I would have used that time to include that. Also, while we're looking at this right now, dude, this documentary's audio and video quality is not great, or overall quality. When I say there could be a whole video on this documentary,
Disagree.
what I'm saying is it's not great, and I think there's a lot to talk about with that. I feel like there's a lot to critique with it, but I wouldn't do that because that's like mean, and like there's not really a point to that for me. But it was very much like whatever, you know.
This video was originally supposed to be shorter than Squid Game.
Yes, yeah.
This was supposed to be a filler video. That's I think when
Really?
we first pitched the idea for Clue, I think you remember. I think I remember you saying it's probably gonna be shorter.
I like that.
10-minute video.
Keep that one. That's fun. It's just
And then turn into this.
frustrating to me because clearly someone
I don't know
in
what I was
production
thinking.
did
I mean, I pitched it to you before I watched it.
Yeah.
To be fair, well, that's not true. Once I shared this video with my friends, one of them pointed out that we had watched Clue in middle school English class. Our English teacher had shown it to us.
I don't remember watching it. We had the same English teacher.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
political commentary.
maybe. I guess I should talk a little bit about Jonathan Lynn. This is that section. Jonathan Lynn and John Landis.
And Jonathan Lynn describes this
two very different
in maybe
people.
The most accurate
I
have ever seen.
like. I don't know. Here's the thing: is like I have a couple regrets with this video, but most of them are just misplaced fears. I feel like everything reads well enough, and is not. I don't think it's been long enough to say if it does or not. But Jonathan Lynn is a perfectly respectable and talented writer who's done plenty of great things, and I think a lot of his embarrassment of Clue is strictly Wisdom Cap projecting that. It's not accurate. I think a lot of his like negative talk on Clue is like more so British humbleness than it is insecurity. And I think he's like a relatively normal guy who wrote a thing and got hired to do it, and he did enjoy it. I mean, it's you know, if you can find like press photos of him you know, directing and talking with the actors, and he's like, he's putting energy into it at the very least. But I do think there's like to a degree, he's like not the most proud of this. Here's the thing with John Landis, this guy sucks. I talk about him highly in this video kind of strictly as a contrast. He only really exists for wisdom to like put his like positive feelings toward the people who made this toward a specific figure, but really they're all redirected to Jonathan Lynn at the end. But yeah, Landis isn't a great guy. He's worked on plenty of things. I think he did Teenage Werewolf or American Werewolf, whatever that movie is.
Didn't Landis like kill somebody?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a tough thing to talk about because this is heavy, but basically for what was it, the Twilight Zone? It's referred to as the Twilight Zone accident or incident, and
it gets frustrating how
the reason I didn't include it in this video is it's heavy, and I'm not educated enough on the subject to like educate other people on it. Certainly not. I don't have a degree in atrocities, but I will say he hired some I don't even know what nationality, but some foreign children who did not, like, English was not their first language, neither was their parents, and they were not a part of like the Screen Actors Guild or whatnot. Like, they were not officially actors, they were not officially educated on many things. Yes, they were children, and they were thrown into a scene with a helicopter and explosives, and unfortunately, I think through Landis's negligence, although he was not the one detonating these things, he was in charge, he was the one who put them here,
out of nowhere.
And they died, and it's kind of awful. I think that's one of the most uncomfortable like backgrounds with this video, and it's something I want to touch on in a future video, is that kind of circulating each of these videos, each of these love letters to one thing or another, to one creator or another. There is some like bad person just hiding in plain sight, kind of all the time, right? With Squid Game, you could argue it's Mr. Beast. I don't really know. I would argue with Charlie Brown, it's the interviewer from the interview footage I did, Charlie Rose, who I'm pretty sure has a huge history of like sexual misconduct and just being a terrible person. And I don't mention that in the video because it's not relevant, but I think it is important. And of course, for Clue, it's John Landis. I think what he did was awful, and he was tried for it, but he was found not guilty. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's the John Landis debacle. He sucks. He's a bad guy. I'm a Lynn guy all the way. Holy boy. I do love the writing of this. I think it's a bit raunchy, but like that's kind of part of the genre they're going for. It's a part of a screwball comedy. It's a part of traditionally like British comedy as well. It's being a little more free with that. If you think of something like no, I think Clue is the perfect example. And then everybody went to check out the Austin Powers.
Oh,
meantime, he got up
yeah,
and the murderer came back and actually did it. So technically,
I do think like some things are a bit much. I think Yvette's costume is like, come on, bro. That's like, come on. That's degrading to women, probably. I don't know. I purposefully use plush photos of each Mario character I reference to kind of drive home what's like floating around in the back of my mind throughout this. A lot of like each of my video essays has like an emotional core to it that's not related to what I'm talking about directly. And for Charlie Brown, it was a theme of identity and self-worth. For Squid Game, it was this fear of kind of FOMO, really, fear of missing out after the success of Charlie Brown. I think it's very like self-referential to YouTube in itself. It discusses YouTube and like what works and what doesn't, how it's kind of a content machine. That's kind of the idea there. And then Clue is mostly about like what it means to make something and what you put your pride in and how that defines you and like how you make fun of what you do to like, you know, hide how personal it is to you.
This starts to
I will say it's like
some of the jokes,
not
and
everything
makes
is
it a little
accurate
easier
here,
to
right?
swallow.
I did not have a
It's
time
just
capsule
complicated
buried
because
in
they
my
expected
backyard.
you to watch it multiple times. So
I
ending
made
number
that.
one,
I proudly
Scarlett and
display
Yvette
my
were
Mario
responsible
plush in
for
my
everything.
bedroom
Both
above
of them
my
did.
bed.
Yvette worked for Scarlett,
like a child, because I
crossing
love
the
them.
set up in Washington, D.C.
And I have
This
one in the
takes
background
place
in my office
New
right there.
England, which is not.
And it has been there for many moons
So
if you watch my
I
old
don't
videos.
really understand.
So yeah, it's always been something that's like underscored and informed a lot of what I've loved making when I was like, from when I was very little to now. And that's like Mario Plush Adventures was like my first like
that makes,
experience making something. Not even just like making a video, but just making anything. It's like it's basically a slight extension of
Colonel Mustard's work
playing with your toys. You know, it's that first step. Like, oh, I'm gonna like try to make a film here. It's not great, but you love doing it. Right there, we had the peacock misspelling, heartbreak.
So what about Mr.
But
Bobby? She's a separate.
It was actually very advanced play to
separate
get.
entities who both do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, exactly. No, we
engagement.
did that on purpose.
For
We
the same
like
information,
focus group tested this, and we thought the best way to
they're
get
not working together.
comments is to rage
Game,
bait
I guess.
with Miss
Ending
Bugs.
number
So
2.
we threw in one
Peacock
there near
did
the end.
everything herself.
See, real fan.
This means she got Mr. Body.
Nobody's commented about it yet.
Nobody's commented about it yet. Somebody's commented about me being wrong about the color of Scarlett's dress, but nothing on that. So I'll take that as a win. That's how you know we'll make it big when we get a true hate comment. Because we haven't gotten one in. I mean, since
I haven't got
Charlie
one
Brown.
since Charlie Brown, really.
I'm sure there's something in Squid Game, but like once there's enough comments, it's just like what's like I'm not reading all that. You know what I mean? Like to a certain degree, when it all becomes like discussions greater than the video, and it's just like about Squid Game, which I do love. Like I do love going in there, and I find every comment very enjoyable to like talk about. Knowing that somebody responding to what I made is like that means so much to me. It genuinely is like I don't know if I'll ever get over that feeling. That's the greatest high of making something. However, yeah, I'm not. I don't think it's good for my own ego to read every comment all the time. I think that's like unhealthy. Probably.
So Peacock
I'm not a scientist,
that the information was given to Mr. Body through the cook.
Oh.
And she was right. Mustard murdered motorist.
Corey here did this MS Paint. This was his idea and his execution. And I think this part of the video desperately needed some kind of visual, so I'm glad this is here.
For the exact reason you think.
Although I exported the images.
Scarlett, because the cop was an informant. Scarlett's
I don't know what I had in my head, but it looked different than this.
The singing
Yeah?
telegram girl
I can't really describe what it looked like.
Sure. I mean, you told me
No.
more like a
people here.
I wanted it to be more like
crime
chaotic,
Sure.
crime board-ish.
And Mr.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
But
you
it
could have.
just been, it looked like too straight, and I didn't. It was like 12 or 1 a.m.
It was.
I didn't want to do it,
One.
get it perfect, because we're already behind, and there's like other things.
Like the one benefit to waiting this long to make a video is like it's cool seeing the hair change. Like that's cool.
Not only because
But,
I had to rewatch it several times.
I had to put
to
something because
understand
I was
what
like
the hell is
that's
even
distracting.
happening
And if
here.
I don't acknowledge it, people are gonna be thinking about it
But because
longer.
none of them
Like
felt
if that was
Oh.
me, I'd
they're
start
each
a new
their
train
own
of thought and
thing,
I would
and you
stop
don't
paying attention.
learn pieces of evidence.
I
And
do
it's
wish
that
I got like
doesn't even work
close-ups
half
of the
time.
sticky notes
This
being
movie
torn
is not
off,
a mystery
but
because
yeah.
it's like
mysteries
such a not
have solutions.
priority.
Unsurprisingly, Jonathan Lynn
Next time.
dislikes the three
Jonathan
ending
Lynn, oh,
structure more
the
than
fucking
I do.
song
No fun
that
allowed
plays.
unless it's
Oh.
physically
Deep dive we had to go
responsible.
for
And
that.
it wasn't
So
a three-tier
originally,
ending that was the problem.
I
Maybe
have
it
just
was put in
had
a
this
spooky
file
themed
since
movie.
Squid Game. I
Maybe
used it
was
in
in
Squid Game
December. I
called
just feel
Armand
like throughout
White's
this
theme.
whole movie, there's a
And it's
push
taken
and a
from
pull
a
of
video
love
game
and
donkey
I see
like,
the cracks of
video essay in a way, talking about
great
game
comedy
critics.
and
And there's
love
one
and
section
attention to
because he has
detail
different like
and
title cards for each
fun
section,
gimmicks
and
in
so
there.
it's about
I
game
do.
critic
I just
Armand
think
White,
if we
who
stuck
says
to
everything
that,
that's good
we'd
is
be
bad
a
and
better
everything that's
spot.
bad is good. And it's a very funny video, but just that audio cue got stuck in my head, and I loved it, and I thought it was so funny that I came back to it for Squid Game.
I'm sure if you've been on YouTube for any amount of time, you've watched a video with an older creator being like, YouTube used to mean something, and now it doesn't. It used to be a community of creators. And they're right.
I had watched the video maybe 5 years ago at this point, maybe 6. But I came back to it and I was like, it's so funny. It just sounds like so out there, you know, and like mystical. Anyway, Corey found the song as well.
And I love it.
And that
I dug through the comments for like 15 minutes, looking to see if anybody mentioned anything about the music.
and like
And then eventually someone like said like it's from, so he used some music from like Final Fantasy VI. And then I looked through the soundtrack of Final Fantasy VI, and there it was. It's Terra's theme from Final Fantasy VI.
I think.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to use that, I have to put the credits for all media use in the description because currently it's not in the description. My bad. Usually I put them at the end of the video, but Clue went through such crunch time that we just never managed to. I don't think there's much else to add. Corey, you compiled all the music already, right?
It's never.
Yeah.
I just have to put like the videos.
You have to put generic.
All right, Vince
Guaraldi in there.
It can't just be.
Vince Guaraldi loves. Vince Guaraldi doesn't love. I love using Vince Guaraldi music. I think it fits more than just Charlie Brown. Thank God,
it has to
man.
be successful.
Yeah.
And even
This was the last segment I
what you
edited.
make fine success.
This was the last image I
cult
put on right here.
fans Years later, it's still a failure.
Oh. It's gonna be
It's
okay.
never enough.
Poor kid. I'm happy with how this turned out. I got a like wide array of responses from this, depending on who I talked to, but nobody thought it was cringe, which I'm happy about. I do think that's an epidemic. I mean, this whole video is basically saying,
What? You think you're better
like,
than your own
don't
art?
worry about what is found as cringe. So maybe it's ironic
Yeah.
I say that now, but it'll always sit in
yeah.
the back of my head, right? I just wanted to connect with people. Tally Hall, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Thank you for not copyright striking me, Tally Hall. Oh, I'm so glad. I shouldn't even put that into the world, into the ether. That's why we're not posting the credits here. Dedicated to Jonathan Lin. Oh my God, man. I don't think Squid Game was dedicated to anyone, but this one was. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So,
I think
that's about it, right? Yeah. Continue here.
guys, go subscribe to my channel. I never.
Why
post
is
them.
why? Yeah, go subscribe to Corey. Absolutely. So Skettle the goat. I don't know why it's linking to an update video, but whatever. I'll fix that now, I guess. Yeah. Is there anything else? I mean, I feel like we tackled some of the more interesting parts of making this, but it was definitely
I remember.
hell.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when editing this video, I realized that I have so much more to learn, editing wise.
Always.
Yeah, because before this, me and Wisdom we did our school's announcements, and that was 3-minute videos every day.
Yeah.
And they were easy to pump out. We basically pumped out slop every day.
Exactly. That's where we learned it. It was great.
And this was way different than pumping out slop every day.
That's what the shorts are.
Yeah.
No, even then the shorts are great.
And it's kind of hard to find inspiration sometimes without getting distracted and wanting and doing something else.
Absolutely. I will say, yeah, the morning show we produced was the first time Corey and I worked on anything together. It's not how we met. We'd been friends prior to that, but Corey had been in videos prior to it, I believe. I think that outdates
my first video appearance is No Swear December in 2021.
Go watch it. Go watch it. Go back and then come back and see how much hotter I've gotten. But yeah, basically that's where we began, and that's where we first started working together. Corey, had you edited before that, or was that?
I had very minimal experience.
Yeah.
Before the morning show.
I'm trying to remember if you even had Premiere.
I did not have Premiere before this. I used to use.
You bought Premiere for this.
Either.
Yeah.
OpenShot Well, it was I used OpenShot first, and then I bought a license for Filmora 9.
Mm.
Or it was like either Filmora 9 or Filmora 10 at the Filmora 10 at the time. I don't remember what one it was. But I bought a license for that and used that to edit my old YouTube videos, which are now private.
Yeah. Release them. Drop them. Should I drop Bomb Attack? Should I go back on Wisdom Hat? I feel like maybe it should.
Maybe.
I'll re-edit it.
Bomb Attack 104.
Yeah, it doesn't like leak my address or something. But should we make Bomb Attack 204? Maybe.
You should. Holy shit. Holy boy.
Yeah. I think we'll wrap it up there. But this was closing thoughts. I mean, this was. I'm very
Closing
proud of
thoughts.
the work we got done. This was.
Yes. It did not feel like it was going to be anything while we were making it, but then it ended up being good.
And I'm so glad with that, man. I was so afraid none of this ending with Reed. I was so afraid like the video would get boring around Mrs. White's section because that's where I checked out making it. But I think what you have to take into account when you're making any video is obviously rewatching the same thing over and over again is going to drain you at some point. And maybe it's a testament to our production that it took that long to even get there. But
Yeah.
either way, I will forever like love this video, and I will share it with people when they ask because it's like I'm so happy that it got done, and I'm so happy with the ideas I had in it. And I'm so glad I got to work with you on something like
Other than
Slop Morning Show.
yeah.
It was good, okay? We didn't have funding. But
We did yeah. It was good for what we had.
it was good.
What we were working with. But yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, hey, thank you for watching this developers commentary. Have a good day.